students, welcome to your learning channel, that's my YouTube channel. Don't forget to subscribe my channel. Today we will learn about crops and its types in this video. So let's learn through this video. Crops are the plants grown by farmers. Most crops are foods such as grains, vegetables or fruits. Some crops are for drugs such as quinine and fibers such as cotton or other materials such as rubber or wood. What are crops? Crops are plants grown by the farmers. Agriculture plays a very important role in the Indian economy. It is the backbone of our country. 70% of the Indian population depends on agriculture for food and money. It is the major occupation in the rural areas. The cultivation of crops depends primarily on the weather and the soil conditions. Now the types of crops. So there are three types of crops. First one is the Kharif crop, second the Rabi crop, and third is the Zipp crops. So let's study them in detail. First one is Kharif crops. So these are the examples of Kharif crops. The crops which are grown in the monsoon season in the month of June to September are known as Kharif crop. For example, maize, millet and cotton. The seeds are grown at the beginning of monsoon season and harvested at the end of the monsoon season, usually in the month of October and November. Such crops requires a lot of water and hot weather for proper growth. Next is Rabi crop. So these are the examples of Rabi crop. The name Rabi means spring, a word derived from Arabic. The crops that are grown in the winter season and harvested in the spring, that is from the month of October to March, are called Rabi crops. Wheat, gram and mustard are some of the examples of Rabi crop. Various agriculture practices are carried out to produce new crop varieties. Such crop require a warm climate for the germination and maturations of the seeds. They, however, require a cold climate for their growth. Next is Z crops. So these are the examples of Z crop. Such crops are grown between the Kharif and the Rabi seasons, that is between March and June. These crops mature early. Cucumber, pumpkin, bitter gourd and watermelon are the examples of Z crops. Now how the crops are classified. So crops are classified in the four types, that is food crop, cash crops, horticulture crops and plantation crops. So let's study in detail food crop. So these are the examples of food crop. Food crops refers to the world's major food supply derived from plants. A crop assumes human interventions through agriculture. In the main, food crops consist of grains, legumes, including dried beans, seeds and nuts, vegetable, fruits, herbs and spices. So these are the examples of food crops. Next is cash crops. So these are the examples of cash crops. A cash crop or profit crop is an agricultural crop which is grown to sell for profit. It is typically purchased by parties separated from a farm. The term is used to differentiate marketed crops from subsistence crops, which are those fed to the producer's own livestock, or grown as food for the producer's family. Next is horticulture crops. So these are the examples of horticulture crop. Horticultural crop include the vegetables, fruits and nuts which are directly used by men for food, the flowers and other ornamental plants for aesthetic use or visual enjoyment, and those used for medicinal purposes. Plantation crop. So these are the examples of plantation crop. Plantation crop constitute a large group of crops. The major plantation crop includes coconut, areca nut, oil palm, cashew, tea, coffee, and rubber. The minor plantation crop includes cocoa. The total coverage is comparatively less and they are mostly confined to small holdings. So this was all about the crops and the types of crops. I hope you learned about the crops and their types through my video. Thanks for watching my video. Thank you.